So this is the exterior angle theorem practice. Let's start with number 1. So you have a triangle that looks like this, where you have angle U here, angle T, and angle V over here. Now they want to know what angle U is. So angle U is your missing angle. It's the X. They tell you the angle T is 50 degrees. They don't tell you what angle V is, but they tell you that the exterior angle to angle V is 120 degrees. So how do you work this? Well, in order to find angle X, you need 3 angles in a triangle. You only have 1, which means we need to get angle V. Now, you don't know V, but you know it's supplementary pair. So what you do know is that if you take angle V and you add 120 degrees to it, you should get 180 degrees because they are a supplementary pair. Now all you need to do is subtract 120 from both sides, and angle V is going to be just 60 degrees. That's great. You now have angle V. Now you can say that angle U plus angle T plus angle V, oops, that looks too much like a U, all have to add up to 180 degrees because they are the 3 angles of a triangle. And now you know 2 of the 3. You still don't know U, that's still X, but T was given to us at the start and we just figured out what V is, right? So now you can say that our missing angle plus 110 degrees equals to 180. And now to find the missing angle, all you got to do is subtract 110 from both sides. So that's gone right over here. And X is 70 degrees, if my math is correct. I think it is. Which means our angle U, angle V, our missing angle, is 70 degrees. And that is the final answer to this particular problem. So that's number 1. Let's do number 2 right next to it. So here we have this particular triangle looking thing. And they're telling us that angle V up top is 50 degrees. Angle U this time is missing. And angle T is also not given. But the exterior angle to T is 115 degrees. So how do we find out what angle U is, our missing angle? Well, for that, I need to find out angle T. And I don't have T, but I know that if I take angle T and I add to it the 115 degrees, that's going to equal to 180 degrees because these two are a supplementary pair. So that's an easy one. All I need to do is subtract 115 degrees from both sides, which makes these go away. So I know that angle T is going to be 65 degrees. Now I know 2 of the 3 angles in a triangle. And I know that if I were to add angle U plus angle V plus angle T, that they have to add up to 180 degrees. And now I know that V was given to us, it's 50 degrees. T we just found out is 65 degrees. So now it's just X. Angle U is the one that's missing. So X plus 115 degrees equals to 180. And then all I need to do is subtract 115 from both sides. And our missing angle X is just going to be 65 degrees, which means angle T is 65 degrees. So there you go. That's number 1 and 2. Pause that if you need to. Let's move on to number 3. So number 3, we have a triangle that looks like this. And angle S on the left is 70 degrees. Angle T on the bottom is 50 degrees. They're asking us for this missing side here, the exterior angle to angle U, which is also missing. Both the supplementary angles are missing. So you're like, how am I going to figure this out? I don't know either of the 2 supplementary pairs. Well, here we can actually find angle U because we know the other 2 angles in the triangle. I know that angle S plus angle T plus angle U have to add up to 180 degrees. And I know the other 2. I know angle S is 70. I know angle T is 50. So now it's just, angle U or since we already have an x, I'll just keep it as angle u. I just need to find that one. And 70 plus 50 is 120 degrees, plus angle u equals to 180. And now simply subtract 120 from both sides. That's gone here. So angle u ends up being just 60 degrees. Well, that's not bad. Now that I know angle u, I can find out what x is because these two are a supplementary pair. I know that angle u, which is 60 degrees, so angle u, oh, it's a wrong color. Angle u plus our missing x, they have to add up to 180 because they are a supplementary pair. So that means 60 plus x has to add up to 180. And I'll just do this. If I were to subtract 60 from both sides, I would find out that our missing side x is 120 degrees. So that is our answer right over there up top. So I was running out of space. So that's number 3. And now let's go ahead and do number 4 right next to it. So that's number 4. And angle S is 25 degrees. Angle T is 80 degrees. Angle R is missing, and they also want to find out the exterior angle to angle R. This is just like number 3. In order to find out X, I need to find angle R. And I can do that because I know that angle S plus angle T plus angle R, they have to add up to 90. And I know those 2 of the 3. I know S is 25. I know T is 80. So I'm just looking for angle R. I'm sorry, they have to add up to 180, not 90. Jesus. So 25 plus 80, that's 105 plus angle R equals to 180. And then I'm just speeding through this because this part we've done so many times. Hopefully this is now second nature to you. So angle R is going to be 75 degrees. Now that I know angle R, I can find out its supplementary pair because they have to add up to 180 degrees. So I can say that angle R plus X has to equal to 180. And I know angle R, so that's 75 degrees plus X equals to 180. And now all I need to do is subtract 75 degrees from both sides. And I'll know that X, which is right over here, so X is just going to be 105 degrees. The exterior angle, this one right over here, is 105 degrees. So that's number 3 and 4. So pause that if you need to. We're about to move on to number 5. All right, number 5 has this particular configuration. So angle D over here is 45 degrees. Angle E, they don't tell us. They also don't tell us what angle C is, which is up here. They tell us that this exterior angle is 140 degrees. So they're looking for E. In order for us to find E, we need 2 of the 3 angles in this triangle. So we have this one. In order to find this one, we know, and sorry, I forgot to mark that as X. This is the one they're looking for. So in order to find this one, I also need to find angle C. I don't have angle C, which means I need to find angle C. And thankfully, I know these 2 are a supplementary pair, and I know the other half of the supplementary pair is 140. So I know that angle C plus 140 has to equal to 180. So that one's really fast. So now I know that angle C is just going to be 60 degrees. Great. Now I know 2 of the 3 angles. So now I know that angle D plus angle E are missing 1 plus angle C has to equal to 180, and I know 2 of the 3. So 45 plus X plus 60 has to equal to 180. Adding those up, I'm going to get X plus 105 equals to 180. So now I just need to subtract 105 from both sides. And X, oops, these go away. So X is just going to be 75 degrees, which also means our missing angle E is 75 degrees because that's what X was. So that's number 5. Number 6, you have a triangle that looks like this, hopefully. So angle T here being 80 degrees. Angle U, they're not telling us, and it's our missing one, that's X. And angle S, again, they're not telling us, but they're telling us that the exterior angle right next to angle S is 110 degrees. You're going to do the exact same thing. You're going to find out what angle S is using the supplementary pair, these two. So you're going to say that angle S plus 110 degrees has to equal to 180 because, again, they are a supplementary pair, which means I want to take off 110 from both sides. So angle S is going to be 70 degrees. Now I know angle S, I know angle T, I can find out angle U. So I can say that angle S plus angle T plus angle U is 180 degrees. I know 2 of the 3. I know angle S is now 70 degrees. I just figured it out. T was given to us, and we're trying to find out our X, our angle U. So 70 plus 80, that's going to be 150 degrees, plus X equals to 180. Then simply subtract 150 from both sides. That's gone here. So X is just 30 degrees, which means our missing angle U is 30 degrees. And that is numbers, I forgot to do that. That's numbers 5 and 6. So pause that if you need to over here, copy those down. And moving on to number 7 on the back side of the worksheet. 8 more to go. All right. So here we have a triangle that looks like this, something like this. So here angle F is 58 degrees. Angle E is 28 degrees. Angle G is not given to us, and they're looking for this exterior side on the outside. So to find X, the exterior angle, we need to find angle G first. Now that's fine. I can easily do that because I know the other 2 angles of the triangle. So I know that angle E plus angle F plus angle G equals to 180. And so I know 2 of the 3, 28 plus 50 plus angle G has to equal to 180. And 28 plus 50, that's going to be 78 degrees plus angle G equals to 180. And then I simply take away 78 degrees from both sides. And these are gone over here. So I'm going to know that angle G is going to be 102 degrees. Now that I know angle G, I can find X because these 2 are a supplementary pair. They add up to 180. So I can say that angle G plus X has to equal to 180. And since I know what angle G is, it's 102 degrees, I can just substitute that in. And then to solve for that, I simply need to subtract 102 from both sides. So these are down over here. So X is going to be 78 degrees. So that is our missing exterior angle. So that is number 7. That's a horrible line. I can do better. Yes. So now let's do number 8. All right, number 8, you have a triangle that looks like this. So this line goes down here, and then this line continues up here. Not the best representation, but good enough. So angle R is 35 degrees. Angle Q is 95 degrees. They're looking for this exterior angle, and they're not telling us what angle P is. This is just like what the other problem is. To find angle P, I need to first do the interior angles of the triangle. I know that angle R plus angle P plus angle Q all add up to 180 degrees. And I know what R and Q are, right? So this is 35 degrees. This one is 95 degrees. So I'm just looking for angle P. equals to 180. So 35 plus 95, that's going to be 130. So angle P plus 130 degrees equals to 180. And if I were to subtract 130 from both sides, these go away here, boom, boom. And angle P ends up being just 50 degrees. Sweet. I now have angle P. And because these two are supplementary pairs, they have to add up to 180. So I can say that angle P plus our missing angle have to add up to 180 degrees. And I know what angle P is. It's 50. I just found it. So 50 degrees plus x equals to 180. Subtract 50 from both sides. And my missing supplementary angle to angle P is going to be 130 degrees. Oops. There we go. So that's number 7 and 8. So pause that if you need to. We're going to move on to number 9. Number 9 has this particular triangle thing here. Okay, so they're telling us that angle D is 70 degrees here. Angle E over here is 24 degrees. They're looking for this exterior angle, and they're not telling us what C is. So honestly, this is just like what we did here. First, find the three angles of the triangle to find angle C. So you can say that angle D plus angle C plus angle E have to equal to 180 degrees. I know two of the three, so let's plug them in. That's 70, that's 24, and I'm missing angle C. All of them have to equal to 180. Adding those up, that's going to be 94 degrees plus angle C equals to 180. And then I just simply take away 94 from both sides. So angle C ends up being, let's see, it ends up being, let me do it on the calculator so I don't make any mistakes. So that's going to be 180 minus 94, and that's 86 degrees. So 86 degrees. All right, so that's angle C. Angle C is 86 degrees. Now to find the x, these two are again a supplementary pair. So angle C plus x has to equal to 180. And I know what angle C is. I just found it. So 86 plus x equals to 180. And now all I need to do is subtract 86 from both sides. That's gone here. And x, our missing exterior angle, ends up being 94 degrees. So there you go. That's our missing angle right over here. That's number 9. Let's do number 10. So number 10, you have something like this. Well, this is 82, angle H. Angle G right over here is 42. Again, this is the same type of problem. They're missing the exterior angle and they're not giving us what F is. That's fine. We can find angle F using the other two angles of the interior triangle. We can say angle H plus angle G plus angle F all have to equal to 180 degrees. And I know H and G. H is 82. Oops. And G is 42. And I'm missing F equals to 180. So 82 plus 42, that's going to be 124 degrees, right? Yeah. Plus our missing angle F equals to 180. I don't know if you can hear the rain on the roof, but it's raining really hard. Then I'm simply going to take off 124 degrees from both sides. So right over here, that's gone. So angle F is simply going to be 180 minus 124, and that is 56 degrees. All right, I found F, but I'm not done yet. I need X. So I know F and X are, or angle F and our missing exterior angle are supplementary pairs. So just like before, I'm going to say that angle F plus our missing angle have to equal to 180. I just found out angle F is 56 plus X equals to 180. Then I'm simply going to subtract 56 from both sides. That's gone here. So X is just going to be 124 degrees. There you go. So that is the answer to number 10. Pause that here for 9 and 10, and we're going to move on here to number 11. All right, for number 11, you have a triangle that looks like this. Where this exterior angle is 123 degrees. Angle T is our missing one. Angle S is 69 degrees. And angle U, they're not giving us. So in order to find the interior angle T, I need the other two angles. I have S, I don't have U, so I need to find U first. And I find U using the supplementary angles. I know the exterior angle right next to U is 123. So I know that 123 degrees plus angle U has to equal to 180 because they're supplementary angles. So I just simply subtract 123 from both sides. And I know that angle U is going to be 57 degrees. Let me double check the math, but I'm pretty sure that is correct. Yeah. So angle U is 57. Now, all I can say is angle U plus angle T plus angle S has to equal to 180 degrees because they are the three angles of a triangle. I just figured out what U is. It's 57. Angle T's are missing one, so that's our X. And angle S I know is 69. They gave this to us originally in the problem. So 57 plus 69, that ends up being 126. So X plus 126 equals to 180. And then to solve for X, we're simply going to subtract 126 from both sides. So, and that's going to be 54 once these are gone. So X is just going to be 54 degrees, which means our missing angle T is 54 degrees. That's number 11. Let's go ahead and do 12. So for angle 12, you have yourselves a triangle that looks like this. It's a right triangle, denoted by this right angle here. And they're telling us this exterior angle is 150 degrees. Angle S is not known. Angle T is our missing angle. And angle U, well, they don't tell us what it is, but it's a right angle, which means angle U is 90. So to find our missing T, angle T, we need to find the other two angles of the triangle. They gave us U, technically, and I need to find S. To find S, I'm going to use the supplementary angle theory. So I'm going to say that 150 plus angle S has to equal to 180 because they're supplementary angles. So subtracting 150 from both sides. These are gone here. So angle S is going to be 30 degrees. Now, I know that angle S plus angle U plus angle T equals to 180. And I just figured out what angle S is. It's 30 degrees. I knew that angle U was 90 because it's our right angle. So now I just need to find our missing angle, angle T. So 120 plus X equals to 180. Then all we need to do is subtract 120 from both sides. These are gone here. So X is just going to be 60 degrees, which means our missing angle T is 60 degrees. There we go. That's number 11 and 12. So we're almost done here. We have two more problems. Pause this if you need to, and let's move on to number 13. So 13 has this funky triangle here. I guess it's not all that funky. So angle C on the inside is 49 degrees. Angle D is our missing angle, so I'll put an X for that. Angle B on the inside is unknown, but the exterior angle to angle B is 143 degrees. Find angle B, the interior angle B, and these are supplementary angles, so let's do that. So I'll say that angle B plus 143 degrees equals to 180. Subtract 143 from both sides. So that's gone here. So angle B is going to be 37 degrees if my math is correct. Let me double check. Pretty sure it's right. Yep. So now that I know what angle B is and I know what angle C is, I can find angle D. Because angle C plus angle D plus angle B equals to 180. I know 2 of the 3. C was given to us as 49. D is X because that's not known. I just found out angle B is 37 degrees. So that has to equal out to 180. So 49 plus 37, that's 86. So 86 plus X is 180. No, that's a horrible 0. So then all I need to do is subtract 86 from both sides. So these are gone here. And I know that X is going to be 94 degrees, which means our missing angle D is 94 degrees. So that is number 13. For the last problem, number 14, you have yourself a triangle that looks like this. The exterior angle here is 150 degrees. Angle B is 34 degrees. Angle C is not given to us, or actually it's our missing angle. The interior angle A is not given to us. So again, we need to find angle C. I only have B, which means I need to find this interior angle A. And to find that, I'm going to use the supplementary pairs here. So I'm going to say that 150 degrees plus angle A has to equal to 180. So again, subtract. This seems very similar to a problem we just did. So these are gone. So angle A ends up being just 30. Great. Now I know that angle A plus angle B plus our missing angle C has to add up to 180 degrees. I just know what A is. I just found it. B was given to us. And C is our missing angle, so that's our X. So 30 plus 34, that's 64 degrees, plus X equals to 180. So now just simply take off 64 from both sides. So that's gone. And X ends up being whatever 180 minus 64 is, which is 116 degrees, which means our missing angle A is 116 degrees. So thank you very much. That is the answer to number 14. And with this, we finish the work.